And we are live and recording. Welcome to Wine About It, episode 3. We've made it to the third week. I was realizing the other day that there are 5 Thursdays in November. How crazy is that?
Pretty crazy.
Crazy. Welcome back. We are live right now. We've got a couple people watching, chatting, mingling. Alex is here and ready to go. And I've got my...
I am. Just a forewarning, if you hear like men yelling or anything like that, I am doing my yoga over here at a tattoo shop as well. So just a heads up.
Yeah, thanks for that. But yeah, so today for episode 3, we will be teaching, we're going to be going through a warrior series. So I'm going to be teaching a lot of standing up poses. I hope that I've set my camera up properly so you can see the most important bits. Yes, you can do yoga anywhere. I'm reading the chat right there. Amanda says, love it. You can do this anywhere. And that is true. You can bring the yoga with you anywhere.
It is very true.
So I'm going to go step back onto my mat and we're going to start going through some warrior poses. Just a warning, Alex, you might get a little tired. All right. I love it. Ooh, work it, girl.
I was doing my own.
So creative. Right, so we're just going over some of the basic ones. So we're going to start with our legs spread out pretty far. To measure, you're going to have your hands out like this, and your feet will kind of like will like line up where your hands are. I get mine go pretty wide because I'm tall AF. You don't have to do the splits, but.
Okay.
So we're going to start on the right side, which means we're going to take our right foot and go ahead and point our toes out towards the edge of our mat. I know you're not using a mat, but you don't turn your whole body, just your toes.
Oh, I get what you're saying. Okay.
You see how my toes are pointed towards the mat? Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah. That's what we want. We're going on the right side, so our right toes will be pointed towards the mat. Our left foot is still parallel facing forward. You can kind of lift it. It makes me fall. And then we're going into our warrior 2, which is when we bend our right knee and sink down into our hips to balance this out. I'm sorry, I'm laughing at your foundation a little bit.
Don't laugh at me! I'm trying!
I know, I'm trying to do it again. Okay. You're going to want to try, falling. You're going to want to try and keep your torso straight forward. Oh. You want to like turn towards your foot. You want to stay facing forward. But just kind of like sink your hip down, and that will make your right leg bend. You get what I'm saying? Instead of weight into the outside of your left heel to help balance it so that your leg doesn't feel so weak, because standing like this honestly can take the breath out of you pretty quickly. I love it.
Shut up. Am I not doing it?
I feel like your leg should be a little wider.
Well, it doesn't do that, Kylie, so I don't know what to tell you.
If you want to try from the start, spread your legs out. Point your right knee forward. Sink down and bend your right knee. I love it.
This is all you get.
Back down. You're almost there. So, torso up a little bit. Don't. You already dropped. This is the best. This is the best one.
I hate you. Next pose.
Because there's more than just this pose. I want to get you set up properly so that you can do the reverse angle and side angle and all the fun stuff that we're about to do. I just want your torso to point a bit more forward. Yeah, that looks beautiful. All right, so now we're going to float into A side angle pose.
Vagina hurts.
Do you need a break for a second? Straighten your leg.
I'm fine. I had a baby. I'm fine.
Keep your right leg bent. We're gonna go. Sorry to burp. We're gonna go ahead and take our right arm and lean over and rest it on our leg, reaching our left arm straight up. This is the side angle pose. For this pose, you rest your arm on your leg. You could also stretch it down like so if you wanted to try and challenge yourself. But resting it on your leg is totally fine. Where'd Alex go?
I'm good. I'm really sorry. I'm tired. Fine.
It's okay to fall. I
don't want to talk about it. I don't want to.
Let the audience know it's totally fine to fall. You should always laugh when you fall because it's okay. That means you're learning. When you're in a side angle or any kind of warrior pose, you really want to stretch out through both sides of your torso. And now I know we're like leaning over and really stretching like our left side, but you want to breathe out and lengthen your right side as well to maximize the stretch. It's hard, isn't it?
I'm gonna switch.
We have 2 other poses to do on our right side.
Oh, damn it. Okay, I got it. Everything's fine. Just don't look at me.
Oh, you're looking really good right there, actually. Yeah, you want to, so I just wanted to point out that you want to stretch out on both sides of your torso so that you're not like totally cramming onto your right side because it's not like, ooh, overstretch. It's lengthen out through both sides of your torso.
Okay.
Cool. We can come on out of it.
Oh, shit.
2. Go ahead and straighten your leg and take a break for a second.
Woo!
I love you. So, I'm going to go ahead and teach us how to do a reverse side angle now.
Okay.
Which is pretty similar. So, go ahead and sink back down onto your right knee.
This is what you get. I don't go that far down. My body just doesn't.
I just keep cracking up because you sink down and you're like pointed this way, and I'm like, oh damn.
My foot is like sliding, and I have to be like, where are you going? Stop that.
It's not a lunge. It's a warrior. All right, so sinking down into our right leg, and we're going to do a reverse side angle, which means to go into this pose, you're going to flip your right hand up so your palms facing the sky. And then we're going to inhale and fold over, or lean over, I don't know the correct term, and you rest on like your shin or your thigh, never on your knee. Got that?
Touch my knee if I freaking want to.
You'll hurt your knee. That's the whole point. You don't want anyone to hurt their knee. And
I'm not touching my knee.
The same principle goes here as well. You want to stretch out on both sides of your torso, your right arm straight up. I really feel like you're pressed up between like 2 walls. You want to like try as be flat as possible, and also keep this leg bent. I struggle with that. Looking beautiful, Alexx.
Okay.
Go ahead and inhale and lift back out of it and straighten your leg. And so now I'm going to teach us how to do a triangle pose. For this pose, you can totally shimmy your foot a little closer for balance. Yes.
It's called wine and yoga for a reason. You caught me at a good time, man.
We're setting our right toes pointed towards the edge of the mat. I'm going to reference the mat because that's the best way to understand placement. But right toes pointed this way, foot entered in a little bit. I'm losing my breath right now because these are hard. So we're going to have our arms out. Take a big deep breath in, and similar to the side angle, we're going to reach right and lean down and rest our hand our shin similar to the reverse angle. And this is a pose where it really matters about you staying flat. Again, breathe out on both sides of your torso. And, the idea here is to make a triangle. There's all sorts of like degrees going on. There's a triangle here, all that fun stuff. Are you looking for the triangles?
I was, and then I remember this song, Stop, Don't Touch Me There, This Is My No Square.
It's my no triangle.
Sorry.
You'll really feel the stretch in your leg right here on this one as well. And also, sorry, important note I forgot to say, don't lock your knees. That's like the important thing about this pose. Do not lock your knees. You can get a little bent, not like super bent, but like don't lock them because it's not good for your knees.
Okay.
All right. We'll go ahead and inhale and come back out of this. How are you feeling, Alex?
Like a professional.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Like a friggin' warrior.
Sorry, I needed a drink.
What's next? Ready.
I want to do it on the other side next. I'm serious. This is okay. I want to do it on both sides. And then afterwards, I'll show us a really nice forward fold that feels super good.
Okay.
You want your hips to face forward, not to the side. The only thing that's going to point, we're moving to the left side now, so we're going to have our toes pointed that way. But that's the only thing that should be pointing to the left. The rest of you should be facing forward. It's pretty close. I'll take it.
Good.
It's really hard. It's really hard, and I'm only critiquing so that like people understand what I'm going for. I love that. That's the perfect foundation right there with the cup and everything. I need it.
The new Wine About It poster.
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding.
Love it. All right, so arms up. Take a deep breath, and we're going to lean down onto our left leg, resting our left arm on it. And this is our side angle pose. So take a deep breath, really lengthen through your torso. Sippy. One more deep breath. And then we'll lift back out of it. And then with our legs staying bent, we're going to flip our left palm up. Take a big inhale. And the important bit here is to kind of like when you're folding into these poses is to really like lift up before and then just kind of like rotate and let your arm like fall down to where it's supposed to. So your left arm is straight up. We'll take one deep breath because this one's pretty intense. And inhale and lift out of it. And straighten that left leg. And yep, shift inward a little bit for balance. So stuck. And then inhale, and we'll lean over to the left for our triangle pose.
My straw's not long enough.
You always lift your arm up to you. The arm here is support. You know,
I'm trying to be in the right position.
you're supposed to do it like this, like with your hand not touching you. And oh my God, ground. I didn't even know I could touch the ground, honestly. But I still do it for support because I feel like my balance is so off. And we can lift out of it because, ow, I think I hurt my side. I'm just cracking up at how beautiful you look.
Thank you.
So let's go ahead and point both our toes forward. And I'm going to turn sideways just to kind of like better explain this wide leg forward fold that we're about to do. So you want to keep your legs like as wide as you feel comfortable, wider than your hips a little bit. You can stay facing forward. I'm just turning to the side so you can see what I'm about to explain.
Okay.
Anytime you're doing a forward fold, the important part here is to hinge from your hips. This is a great exercise in keeping your back strong and keeping it straight as well. And also, this definitely improves your flexibility if you do folds like this pretty regularly. So, to start, put your hands on your hips to better guide them so you can really like focus on hinging from your hips. Go ahead and take a big inhale and lengthen and straighten your spine. And then as you exhale, hinge from those hips forward. My back may not look flat. I'm sorry. I'm still working on it. And you can either grab your ankles or place your hands on the floor. Can you reach the floor?
Sorry, guys.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah?
Here's how flexible you are. Can you touch the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so cool. So if you can't touch the floor if you're at home, like I said, grabbing your ankles is totally okay. And you can like hang here for as long as you want. To really maximize the stretch, when you inhale, you're gonna want to really like lengthen your spine. And as you exhale, just like allow the weight of your body to pull yourself down. I'm keeping myself. But you can also, bend your knees a little bit. You don't want to lock your knees in here for obviously the health of your knees. But you can always keep a little bend in them to help you fall forward a little easier, and your weight will be shifted more into the balls of your feet to really maximize that fall down of the stretch. How's it feel?
It feels good.
Right? I love this. I could hang here all day.
It's even better when there's not a man grinding up on me. I'm just saying. It's comfortable and serene.
Right? I love doing these forward folds, like the wide-legged one, because they the stretch in between your legs just feels good, and just hanging here. It's really flat. So to come out of it, I usually do that. I actually take it very slow. I like to roll my spine up, so starting from your hips, you want to kind of roll spine all the way up until your shoulders are stacked above your hips. You can shimmy your feet back into the center, and Alex just runs out of it. And that was honestly a super basic just warrior sequence that I wanted to go over today. To stay on one kind of subject and really prep our legs. How are your legs feeling? Because mine are dying.
They're shaking, to be honest with you. And I do high intensity workouts, and my legs are freaking shaking right now. I'm not used to it's not pulse. Obviously it's not a pulse workout, but just holding those stances are definitely really hard. I know with time it'll get easier and everything. But I love these yoga workouts because it is something different, but it's also an actual workout. And so for everybody that thinks that yoga isn't a workout, I have to admit, you're wrong.
When I first started practicing yoga, I started learning how to do the warrior poses. I was like, oh, it's these kind of poses. This should be easy. And then getting into it, and I was like, oh my God, this this is a lot.
Especially the lunging and everything. It's just crazy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's even more intense than some of the lunges that we've gone over.
Mm-hmm. Okie dokie.
It's really good for strength building and brings some balance as well. So I hope that you guys followed along. And oh my God, my best friend Kinley joined us while I was doing this, and I'm just so happy I had to shout that out.
I know she's been in here. I was excited to see her pop in, but I wanted to because I didn't want her to be just leave.
Oh,
no, I was excited to see her. All right.
I'm really happy that everybody got to join us. If anybody missed anything, this is going to be recorded and posted on YouTube. I would like to notify that there will not be a Wine About It episode on Thanksgiving next week.
Damn.
For reasons. But there will be one at the end of November on the last.
I mean, I may go live and like, you know, pretend to be Kylie. I don't know. I could probably do that.
I would love
Nobody
to.
wants to see that.
You need the dreads and everything.
Oh, I got a wig.
Nice.
Yeah. I'm going to be you for Halloween next year.
Oh, I'm excited to see that.
Yeah. It's going to be great.
All right. Thank you guys again for joining us. We'll see you all 2 Thursdays from now. And I hope you learned something and I hope you try something new. Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving.